Welcome to CopiCafe with Rob and Josh. We're glad to have you, and it's another fun day to talk about what's happening with Cornucopias. And we've got a special guest today. We've got a couple special guests today, so stay tuned for that. And of course, as always, we've got the link at the end. We've got a couple more links as well, just for some extra fun for you today. But Rob, what are you drinking?
Episode 7. So today,
yeah, 7.
Episode 7, I'm drinking, a sparkling mango and pineapple from the UK's finest Greig's pasty shop.
Greig's what?
Greig's.
They could change the spelling and be after you. I've got a mocha nitro stout from Groovy. This was a special gift from a guest at my wedding that now feels like family. She was a really cool girl that came and sent a gift to us, and she works for a company called Groovy that makes non-alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beers, and this one is pretty tasty. She sent me a variety pack. It's pretty cool. So that's what I'm drinking today. It's a stout, yeah. Anyway, it's good. It's good. So, a lot of things happening. We have some market conditions that are quite challenging for a lot, and we definitely don't want to be, how do I say it? We don't want to be flippant or lighthearted about that. I know this has created some scary times for a lot of people, but for those of us that have been in crypto for quite a while, we've seen the ups and downs. We know the volatility. We knew it getting into it, and so this is just all part of the experience, and it is drastic. It is scary for a lot, but what's your take on it, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, like you say, we've been in crypto since 2017, so we're aware literally overnight, markets can drop, your portfolio, whatever investments you've got can halve, they can go down even more. But I think when I first got into Cardano, I bought at $1.10, and then a week later it was at like 3 cents. That's how frightening. And I think we've already seen some coins go down 97, 98% in 24 hours. So, I mean, for a lot of people, this will be a side of crypto that maybe they're just getting into. They bought at the top without realizing about tops and bottoms and market life cycles. And if we are in a real bear market, there are some tough times ahead, but you only lose money on your trades if you sell. It is, for me, it's always been diamond hands, but it could be a few years before you'll get a chance to sell. Some people don't have that luxury. Sometimes they have to
well, we didn't really want to get into trading or any of that, but like the general gist is what's going on with the market and what's your take on it. And the reality is, we as Cornucopias, we're going to keep going. We keep building. That's what we're here for. We set out to build a game. And so what we're doing is somewhat isolated from market conditions, not entirely isolated, without a doubt. But what we have to do, and the vision that we want to carry out in our mission, is to keep building this game, this amazing metaverse, and this project that we're building. And so it's full steam ahead for us. Nothing's changed there. There might be some slight strategy changes here and there, but for the most part, we still have the same roadmap and the same plans to execute on. It could potentially affect financial situation, but currently we're protected from that. We, as a project, we stayed very as little speculative in nature as we could. So stable coins are a big part of how we are holding our treasury. So, we have the means to keep moving forward. We've got our NFT tech that is being tested right now, and actually over the next couple of weeks. So we've got a little bit more information for you guys on that. But yeah, we have a means of raising revenue and continuing to sell NFTs. I guess the real change that I was indicating there is just that the market temperature for what people are willing to buy in terms of NFTs might be different.
So
we'll see how that goes.
we've always been building from a business point of view. You know, we're building on the blockchain, so we're aware of the volatility in there. We've been expecting a correction, I suppose, since Christmas. Really, we're kind of in overdue territory. So, you know, we have responsibilities for over 40 families, and you know, so we have that on our roadmap, and the money that we've raised so far, that covers us for the next 3 years without doing any sales. So, you know, so we're in a really, really good position to build from.
Yeah, you know, without a doubt, though, we have plans to scale and increase the size of our team, and there's a large vision here and a large roadmap. So we have more money to raise for sure to continue building this and putting the energy into it that we need to, and to achieve our vision and all of that. So we will continue to test our NFT tech, which is coming up, and hopefully sell some more NFTs, and we'll see how that goes. The next test is the OG test on Friday. So what we're going to be doing by the time this airs, OG test might have already occurred, but what we're doing there is just an internal test of all the recent changes we've made with our NFT tech and our marketplace that are really being designed around this land sale. So we've made initial tech that we did use for the OG drop, but then we added more features and functionality to anticipate a large amount of people for the land sale and make sure that we're solving all these problems as best we can. And so we got to test that now. So the OG test will be on Friday. And then next week we have the NF tree. We're not sure if it's going to be called, it might be NFT 2 tree or something to that effect, but we're going to be selling the tree NFTs that will end up planting trees somewhere in the world. So we're bridging again the physical with the digital in a cool way, and we're not making anything on this. We're giving it all away to get some trees planted, but that's just a way of us saying, here, let's do something good for the world while we're also testing our technology that we'll use for the land sale. So yeah, any thoughts from you on that?
That's great. That's one of the unique things of working within the blockchain, is that we can now match physical with digital, like it's never been done before, but also raising money for the company, you know, via NFTs. In the traditional world, we'd have to go via VCs, but now we can raise it in a different way with the NFT, which is why it's so important to help us to get to that next level of building. Through raising money through NFTs, we can then build upon our existing team. So it's really unique opportunity that for building business that's never been seen before.
Yeah, it's quite true. And we have a lot of future ideas and how we're going to carry out this whole NFT tree, and really not just that, but that the other ways of bridging the physical with the digital in a giving kind of way. Like, how can we contribute to what's going on in the world? And you know, we've mentioned our stake pool once before, and contributing clean water, building wells for communities in Africa. There's a variety of cool things that we can do and participate in as a community, all of us together. So we're just throwing some ideas out there. You guys might have more ideas. Sling them our way.
You'll see a lot of that within the game when we start talking about biofuels and other bits and pieces within the story. They'll slowly unfold. So
there's some cool stuff there. So very exciting use of our tech to do some good for the world, which is cool, and you know, it's good to be a part of, and exciting to see that our community is all about that as well. I'm curious how, you know, recent situations with the market might affect this giving sale that we're doing, because, you know, while you're gonna get an NFT for it, and we will do future airdrops to these NFT holders, it's not exactly something that's you know, the same type of NFT as others that have been sold. And so curious how that might go, but I guess we'll see what our community steps forth and does in that NFT tree sale. We definitely encourage you guys to participate. It will certainly help you to be set up for the land sale that does occur. So there's a lot of good benefits in it for you. And then you also know that you'll be helping to contribute to the carbon footprint. We still have not entirely 100% landed on the project that we're going to work with that plants the trees. However, we're getting very close. We've had several meetings with one that is aligned with Cardano, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we've got options. So it's nothing's going to keep us from doing this next week.
I'm still waiting to hear back from Theresa Green. She's not come back to me yet.
Okay. Theresa Green. This, for anybody that doesn't know, Rob is the pun king. I don't even know if that's a pun. That's like a wordsmithing type of deal. But so let's move on to the COPI Wiki. That we keep talking about it, and people are anxious to see it. So, is it ready to launch, and when's it going to launch?
It's ready to launch now. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to create everything that needs to go with it, the subdomains, a few tests to make sure that all that connectivity works, and then it's going live next week. Next week, we're going to see the COPI Wiki.
Okay. Well,
stand by.
I hope you're being honest with me, Rob.
I am. Going next week.
Okay. That's great. I know that you've been chomping at the bit to get that out. So have I. I'm excited to see what the community thinks of it. There's a lot of good stuff in there. But again, as previously mentioned, the COPI Wiki is a work in progress. It's not meant to say this is final. This is exactly how things are going to happen. It's a communication of our best plans at the moment, and it's subject to change. It's that sort of thing. But because things change, strategies change, stories change, etc. But that being said, I think it is really solid for where we're at.
It's a living document. There's a disclaimer on there. We'll change things. Things will break. We'll update it, but it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So what about the multiplayer demo that occurred in our team meeting? What do you think of that?
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, we had a new chap that joined us from Sweden. He specializes in multiplayer, so he joined our UE5 team, and his task was, while he's getting used to the company and learning what's going on, build us a multiplayer game in a little environment. And I thought he was just going to come on and show us two people in the same environment. What we actually got was an entire, what would you call it?
Stage.
It was a stage, yeah. There was screens there. That there was some kind of a DJ playing, and you had these players running around. You had some NPCs that were dancing and doing all kinds of emotes on this little dance floor. It's not bad for a few weeks bit of work on in UE5. That was really cool.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I agree, and that does start to solve some major problems for us. As you know, it's a different thing to make a multiplayer game where several people could get in and interact with one another than it is to just have one person going through a world. There's major complications created with each additional person playing. So it's great to start solving those problems.
We're building agile, so we build up slowly. We build up with single player, 2 players, 3 players, 4 players, add more environments in, then go out to more players, build in nodes. So there's a whole roadmap that you will see. But it just all starts with 2 little guys having a bit of a disco.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, we've got a little bit more before we get our special guests up, but I think the majority of our topics have been covered so far. There's a lot more we could talk about, really, but we have some exciting guests coming up today and want to have some time for them. But before that, do we have any special leaks or anything you wanted to do before they come up? I know we've got the one final leak in the end, but do you have anything you wanted to show right now?
We can do the first leak if you want to share my screen.
Sure. What's this? Aspen trees.
I haven't got to. Oh yeah. Here's a secret leak. I forgot about this one. Yeah, my desktop.
Yeah. So this is a powerful image.
This is an image I snapped from UE5.
So this happens to be my favorite tree, but also this is an image from within our game on the new lands being developed. and it shows the power of the detail that we'll be utilizing in Unreal Engine. It is incredible.
Yep.
What we're seeing here. That's just absolutely beautiful. I'll also say this. I don't know how many of you know this, but what's really cool to know about the aspen trees, aside from their beauty, they have these leaves that flicker and you can hear them when you walk by. It's kind of like a low buzz they create, which is really cool. But every single one of them in this community here, it's a community. They're connected, interconnected at the roots. So you don't just see one isolated aspen tree ever. It's always they're together as one system. So it's connectedness. And I think that's an incredibly powerful metaphor. It actually used to be the background image on our Grow Your Stake Twitter page, just because I feel like that's so powerful of a metaphor for what's actually happening in crypto and what's actually happening in our community. So I think it's really cool that you chose to share this image. I had no idea that's what you were going to share today until right before.
I had no idea I was going to share this either.
But yeah, it's great. You know, it is we talk about community every week, and this is just another cool way of metaphorically representing the power of community and the beauty of that.
What you've just described as well is also the underlying theme to Avatar, the movie, because they have Mother Nature, don't they, where all the trees are connected under the ground.
Well, you know. Yeah. I don't actually recall that, but that's cool.
Whatever happened to that film? I'm pretty sure that'll take off again pretty soon.
Yeah, very possible. All because of you just now.
Well, yeah. Just so happens they have another 5 films being made ready to launch very, very soon, but they just took a decade off to build them.
Right.
But anyway, moving on. So yeah, what I like to do is I like to share random things. So what you're looking at here is an Olympic swimming pool. So what I'm about to leak is the size of our large land plot. So we've already seen the small one, which is the equivalent of a basketball arena. Mm-hmm. We've seen the medium one, which was some kind of a tenuous link to an American baseball. Well, now we have an Olympic swimming pool. So if I move along, the swimming pool is 50 meters by 25 meters. And if we compare it to our large land plot, which is 32 meters by 48 meters, so slightly wider, a little bit shorter. This is the size of our large one. So,
okay,
what do you think of that?
That's great. There's a lot of room to put a variety of buildings in there, or structures, or to make a huge farm, or you could have a farm and a blacksmith facility, and multiple, approaches you could take with this. We haven't announced all of the possibilities yet for our land, so I'm careful to not list it all. But yeah, there's some good things that you could do and good ways that you can utilize that land according to whatever's happening in the general economy within the game. So it's very exciting. All right.
And here they go, kind of lined up with each other. There's a bit of a pattern at the moment for the first 3 sizes, but the next sizes, and here's a leak here. The next size up is called Epic, and the one above that's called the Copious land plot. So I'm sure those will probably be leaked in the future. But that's what they look like together.
Yes, of course. All right. Thank you for that image, for that leak. And now it's time to get our special guest up on the show.
Episode 7.
Episode 7, and we're now introducing somebody that's been in our community for quite a while. I don't know exactly when he discovered us, but we're going to call him 7. He's otherwise known as the Cornfather. He's been very vocal in our community. We're excited to have him up. So welcome to the show, man.
There he is.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for having me. I'm really excited. A little nervous, but very excited. Yeah, thank you for having me today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What are you drinking today?
Oh, what am I drinking? That's a good question. I'm drinking some high quality H2O.
Oh, spoken like a personal trainer.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to get my daily liquid in. So
You gotta have
I
the
think I'm
water, man. Yeah.
on like
Good.
liter 4 by now, so just too
Oh,
much.
oh
Much.
yeah. Wow, that's a good amount. What
Trying to
time is it
cut,
where
trying
you're
to
at?
cut. It's 10 to 6, 10 to
Okay.
6 in the evening. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Very
yeah.
good.
Yes,
So tell
sir.
us a little bit about you, how you found Cornucopias. I know Rob's got some questions for you as well, but how'd you discover us and when did you
Okay.
discover us?
Ooh, okay. So I found Cornucopias maybe about 8 months ago, and I think it was I saw a video by Cardano with Paul. I think it was that one, and he had interviewed you guys, and yeah. So what happened was I was like most people, like searching the internet, hunting down, trying to find the next NFT that's gonna blow my mind and blow my world and everything. And so I was just going through YouTube, and so you guys came up. I can't remember what I was typing to find it, but you guys came up. And of course, there wasn't too much content at that time. You guys didn't have too much stuff on at that time on YouTube. But I had seen the video and I was kind of taken aback. Everything you guys said made sense. And I was did a little bit of research, and I was kind of just hooked ever since. I was like, this needs to happen. I need to get involved with you guys, or I at least need to just get in the Discord. And
Right.
I think the first thing, this may be one of your questions, Rob. I don't know, but I think I did a video. A video for Cornucopias. I can't find it. I don't have it anymore, but I think I sent it to you guys. And it was a video
Well, you
of
posted it
me.
on Twitter.
You did a tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay, there you
posted
go.
it, and I saw it. I was working our Cornucopias game Twitter
Mm.
at the time, and I saw it in there, and I was like, "Yeah, we need to get this retweeted for sure."
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe it
So, yes,
wasn't
you
that
can
one
see
that
it.
we retweeted, but one of them
No,
we did. I know.
the first one, it was like, who's this crazy dude?
Yeah, because I was sitting there, I had the camera, and I was like, "So,
Yeah.
guys,
Oh yeah, that one. I
Yeah.
remember that one.
Yeah,
I was like,
And I was
what?
like, I was talking to a friend earlier. Actually, the next guest, I was talking to him earlier, and I was saying to him, like, at the time, I actually didn't know what the hell I was talking about. I won't even lie to you. I was like, metaverse, it's a metaverse, and it's this, and I was like, I actually don't know what I'm talking about here, but I just wanted to do crypto videos, right? Of course, and then I started doing more research, understanding. As soon as everyone, metaverses have become more thing now. People are understanding what it's about and what the point of them are. So yeah, and then that's pretty much how I discovered them. Yeah, and I did
Everybody's
a video.
building a metaverse now.
I know it's Metaverse Mondays,
We're
Metaverse
all,
Tuesdays.
yeah, everybody's building it now. But back then it was a little different.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
there's no doubt. So very cool, man. Very cool.
Yeah.
You've been with us for a while.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I have. I think, like I said, I think 8 months, and it was. I jumped into the Discord as soon as I could, and I was on Twitter and everything with you guys. But yeah, I jumped in, and I was so fortunate that I was able to get in pre-cut off for the OG.
Yeah, you're an OG.
I still, yes, sir, OG, of course,
Original
in the house.
OG. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Double
And double OG. Yeah, and so I managed to get OG, which was fantastic. And I was just I was just excited to be a part of it. And I remember the first AMA you guys did, the first one. And of course, not word for word, but I remember you guys on
Right.
there, and I was like, I had to pluck up the courage to say something because I wasn't too used to speaking up in public. But I said to you guys, I love what you're doing, et cetera, et cetera. You had seen my video already, and I was like, please, can I be a moderator? Please. You guys were like, yeah, absolutely. And so yeah, and then the rest is history. So yeah, I made the Cornucopias server just my second home. So yeah, I just love being there.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, you played a vital part in our community and helping people stay positive and helping people stay informed with accurate information. And yeah, that's a special role. You know how important community is to us. We talk about it all the time. You're a major part in keeping that community safe for people. And as we've previously mentioned, we want it to be creative and inspiring and positive as well. And so you play a role in that. Speaking of creative, you've done quite a few songs at this point. How's that going?
Yeah, no, thank you. But again, I'm just there trying to help out. But it takes such a huge group of people, like all the moderators, all the OGs, all
Yeah.
the people that are working so hard to try and help everyone else that comes in. It's such a fantastic team effort. It's so good to see. And yeah, we wouldn't be where we are without these people, right? Without these people helping. So yeah, big shout out to everyone who's in the Discord. You guys are fantastic. So yeah, with regards to the music, yeah, I've done a few tracks now. I think I've done 5 tracks so far. And I didn't initially plan on doing that. I planned on just doing the one, but then you guys retweeted it, you shared it, and I was like, whoa, what's happening here? And I was like, this is so cool, because I didn't expect to make music. Like, you know, the video that you guys have seen, I originally wanted to make crypto videos with a bit of a twist, kind of like make them funny and kind of like, you know, talk about projects and maybe in like a short 60-second clip, just so I can tell people what the crypto is, what they're doing, token price, all that kind of stuff. And so I hadn't planned on doing music, but like I said, I used to make music before, and then I'd spoken to a friend of mine who was like, you know, what do you love doing? So I was like, I love music. I really want to get back into it, but I thought it wasn't gonna happen for me. Don't do it. Just kind of, you know, do what you're doing right now, which is cool. But then I decided to go, you know, and there wasn't too much thought that went into it. I just said, I like cornucopias. I love what they're doing. I like being a musician, because I don't like the word rapper, even though it is what I'm doing, because the word rapper comes with a lot of images with it, right? So I'm a spoken poet. Yeah, call it that if you want. And then and so I was like, let me just add the two together. And it's something not a lot of people are doing, kind of rapping about, you know, metaverse projects or any kind of crypto stuff. So yeah, and I've just, every time I made a new one, you guys have shared it, and it's just kind of changed everything for me. It really has, because you've helped motivate and inspire me. For sure.
Yeah, good, awesome. Well, that was part of the plan when you shared that first video that we retweeted, the first one we retweeted. It was because I watched it and I was like, man, that's really good. We want to see more of that in our community. We want to encourage creativity and that kind of voice. So let's retweet it, give him some love. And I think, you know, that hopefully that sent the right message. But the idea there was just to say, hey man, look at this. This is cool work. This is happening in our community. So it's been cool to watch the journey all along. Rob, did you have any other questions you wanted to ask? Well, I know you had a few written down.
Obviously a million. I mean, but I think what we're seeing is, you know, a decade ago, YouTube brought opportunities for people to start channels from working from home, from anywhere, and build up, kind of, dare I say, a business. And then they slashed all the advertisements off. And now what you're seeing is the new opportunities of the metaverse. So what we've seen is you're almost the first business that is now being built on Cornucopias. I would probably argue that you started down that journey early on, and now what I've seen is, you've created 5 videos about us. I think you were the first rapper on crypto. I've seen others since, but I definitely you're the earliest one that I've seen. Now you have rapper. Well,
it's okay, man. You can call me a classical singer for all you want. I don't care. Whatever it is,
opera singer
makes you happy, my man.
My favorite, exactly. My favorite was with the banjo, by the way. So I suppose what's your long-term plan? Because I know you've not just stopped with writing songs, have you?
Right.
No, sir. No, I plan on making more corn tracks. I still have 2 under the belt in the backpack, which hopefully will be released one day. They will be released at some point. So I have 2 more tracks. So as far as I'm aware, I think that's 7. But I would like to, if I'm honest with you, I'd like to get I just want to make more music for Cornucopias, to be honest with you, because any eyes that are if I can bring any eyes to Cornucopias through my music, that's a win-win, right? Everyone wins. I'm happy. And for me, I really, really, my goal in life, like, is to be healthy, you know, be happy and be healthy. Of course, my family and friends be happy and healthy, but I want to make music and I want to Twitch stream. I want to stream myself playing the corn day in, day out. That's what I want to do. And so I'm really looking forward to the day that I can stream. I'm going to be on there filming this bald-headed mug, just playing away. And yeah, I just kind of want to stream. I want to make music and be a part of the Cornucopias community. Just get, you know, chat to people, help them out. And I have no intention of going anywhere. Like, I'm as far as I'm aware, as far as I think, I'm just, you know, signed on the dotted line. I'm there. I'm with you guys.
Feels like a leak.
Yeah. Was that, you know, I think we do have a little bit of a leak here.
Okay. Oh yeah.
We always discover new leaks. We have talked about a partnership to support what you're doing with 7 Music, right? So Cornucopias. Look, and that would be a pretty unrestricted partnership for you. This is more about kind of supporting what you're doing, aligning with you to create something cool in the community, and so yeah, that's something possible, folks. I don't want to give away too much detail, but there have been discussions.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
This sure has. Yes.
I don't know if you were listening earlier in the green screen what we were talking about, but that's interesting that we're building a prototype for a nightclub.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I didn't catch that.
Yeah, one of the
a few minutes late,
but you might not have been in the green screen prior to the filming here, but yeah, we talked about the multiplayer stage that was demoed in our team meeting this week, and so that was actually kind of a move in a certain direction of being able to bring artists into the Cornucopias platform and allow them to create and show what they're doing to the world, and bring people into that. So that is in motion, and we've with another partner as well that they're not a partner yet, but we've been talking to them for a while. So we really do want to bring in music and inspire creativity on the platform, and so you're going to be one of those that we enjoy working with.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. The fact that
I don't know what was that
this is mind blown. I don't have the emoji for it or jazz hands, whatever, whatever
jazz hands. Yeah,
jazz hands, baby. The fact that it's kind of blown my mind. If I'm honest with you, it's very surreal. Every moment, even something like this, is very surreal, and it just. I'm really glad I listened to my friend. It was like, just start making music again. Cause the fact that I'm going to be doing something with you guys is just, it's like a dream come true. And so I really appreciate you guys so much.
You bet.
Yeah. Thank you so much for even just sharing the music initially. Right.
Yeah.
And what I love about Cornucopias is that there's going to be ample room for creatives to grow. Right. That's something that, no matter what it is, right? It could be, music, film, whatever. It's going to be a place for people to grow creatively that might not be able to, even have it as a business in the outside, in the real world, in the outside world, I guess. Right. So yeah, it's fantastic what you guys are doing with it, and I'm just, I'll do it again. I'm so excited to be part of it, guys.
Speaking about business and things that are happening, you did have another guest in mind for this, right? Rob, did we miss any of your questions? Are we good?
No.
On to special guest next.
Before you bring the second guest on, so not only do you do music and you're looking into doing Twitches, and you are a moderator and an OG and all that stuff, there is also something else that you're building around our ecosystem as well.
Yes, sir. That is true. So I don't know, maybe about October time, something like that. Got together with a friend of mine. I'm sure I could say his name. I think he goes by Ninja, a pinball in the group. And we kind of came together and we created we we're talking about a guild, right? Setting up a guild. I mean, I assume this is what you're referring to.
Yes.
Rob. Yes. So, just to kind of bring the music in, I used to boast about it all the time in the music, because obviously we wanted to get people excited about it as well. But this is why the Cornfather is there, is because we're called the Corn Mafia. And can
you explain
like
what a guild is?
Yeah, sure. I feel like I should throw up a gang sign for Corn Mafia. I don't know what to do though. Yeah. So the Corn Mafia is sorry, you say what is the Corn Mafia?
A guild.
Yeah,
He said explain what a guild is. Yeah.
Oh, well, from my understanding, what a guild is, it's kind of it's a group of people. It doesn't matter how big the guild is, but you know, you can all you play the game together, you achieve tasks, you grow. It's kind of like its own ecosystem. And you're attached to this other, you know, this game or this other ecosystem, I guess, and you kind of just grow all together. And you know, it's not just about kind of making, it's not just about playing the game, which is obviously the very important, but it's about making connections and friends and you know, yeah, I guess that's my best.
So it's a community within a community.
Yeah, exactly. And we do have one hell of a community. I mean, I can't stress enough, like one of the things I love about Cornucopias, Corn Mafia, everything, because obviously the Corn Mafia has community members from Cornucopias, obviously, but the community is just the best. I've never been in a Discord, Telegram, Twitter, anything with a community quite like Cornucopias. Everyone is so friendly. Everyone is so nice, so helpful. It's a place where you want to come after work. You want to come and hang out. You want to chat to people. And I just, everyone is so awesome. Everyone's a legend. Everyone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, all the moderators are great. Steve, shout out to Steve. I'm going to do my shout outs now. Shout out to Beowulf. Shout out to Al. All the new mods as well. Love you guys. You guys are great, man. So yeah, so that's the guild. And so we're the Corn Mafia.
There's another guild, right? It's you guys and what's the other guild?
Is there four that I'm aware
four
of?
guild?
There's a few. I think so, yeah. I think Anorak. I think there's one called Anorak or something like that. It's in the guild channel. But the other bigger one, I think, is the Knights. Yeah, so I think
Knights and Mafia are the ones I was aware of. Yeah.
And Benjamins.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Benjamins. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic.
So
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's good. So yeah. We got a great
there's
bunch
also
of
a guild alliance coming on at some point. We'll talk to and talk about. But
why don't you bring your colleague?
Okay, may I introduce him?
Yeah, please do.
This is drum roll. My boy's coming on now. His name's VAPE, and he's kind of like head of the DAO board in Corn Mafia, and he's gonna come in and he's gonna explain what we're kind of doing a little bit, so you guys can get a taste, and then we can represent the Mafia, and you can come talk to us about some stuff. Yeah.
All right. Hey, thanks. Welcome, VAPE. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. What are you drinking?
Coffee at this hour of the morning. What have we got?
Hey, all right.
3
Well, cheers to everyone.
Yeah. When you say this hour of the morning, I think you're in Australia, aren't you? What time is this hour in the morning? 3 o'clock. 3 a.m.
Oh goodness. Wow. Well, thanks for being willing to jump on the show at 3 a.m.
Take one for the
team. So we have here quite a common that we have. We've got Josh in the past. What time is it where you are, Josh?
Right now it is 12 noon.
So we have 7 and myself in the UK. So we're in the present, which is 6:10.
You're in the present.
We're in the present.
Yes, of course.
And then we have VAPE in the future, 3 a.m. in the future. So this is Friday for you and Thursday for us.
Correct.
Yeah. Wild.
It's like Back to the Future episode.
It's wild. That always happens. That happens in so many crypto meetings that we have, just meetings with people all over the world. Well, it's good to have you on, man. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Cornucopias and how you got to where you are with what we're doing, what you guys are doing with the DAO, etc.
All right. I guess I've been in crypto for probably 2 years, I suppose. And Jax from the Discord is my wife. We were cruising, the internet one day at work and looking for other crypto projects and things. Came across a YouTube video by Crypto Stash, the guy with the big stash.
Yeah.
He did a Cornucopias video, which we both went, oh, check this out. So we came home that day, joined the server straight away, and I was actually quite busy with another project that I'm heavily involved with. And Jax got deep into the Cornucopias server, so I was always hearing what was going on, and it was very interesting. But I was just so busy with my bulls, you can see up at the back there. But when things started to quieten down, I was super interested. So I started to cruise into the Cornucopias server a bit more, spent a whole bunch of time there, ended up getting OG there. Absolutely love it in there. Love what you guys are doing. Super excited. And then Jax got taken, I think Pinball grabbed her and took her off to the Mafia. And I was hearing what was going on. I was like, get me in the Mafia. I need to be in the Mafia. So I ended up in there as well. We come as a team, Jax and I. And then Ninja heard that I was a part of a DAO that I run on Ethereum. So he's like, oh, DAO. You run a DAO? Can you do a DAO for the Mafia? I was like, yeah, sure. A DAO for the Mafia. So I got to work on that. And we recently launched that DAO. We launched 400 tokens and sold those out within 5 days. In the Mafia alone, we kept it in-house as much as we could. So it's been a fairly successful and great experience to work with the team at the Mafia. Great bunch of people. They're really good.
That's awesome. What's the vision for the DAO? Where do you see it headed over the next few years?
This particular DAO, because I have a vision actually to run parallel DAOs. There'll be a few DAOs under the Mafia banner, but this particular one is Land DAO Alpha. So this is specifically targeting the next coming land sale. So we're looking at scooping up a bunch of land under the Mafia banner, and we can work that land as a guild. We can offer land for our grinders to work when we get people coming into the game from places like Africa and the Philippines, people who maybe can't afford to buy their own land. Who knows, by then the land might have gone up significantly in value. So we can offer something for those people to come join our guild and somewhere for them to make some money in the ecosystem as well. So just relying on the utility that the game provides for that land to get some returns for the guild.
Very cool. Very cool. Have you guys been working together on this? Is this a collaborative thing, or how's that going?
Collaborating with?
Well, Seven here, or the Mafia, or how's the structure? How's the organization working?
Absolutely, the Mafia's got incredible structure actually, and within the Discord we have a Cornfathers, Cornmothers channel, and we did work initially in there on some ideas. Then we actually formed a DAO board, so we got 5 members together for the multi-sig wallet. And then we took it outside into a completely separate server where we hashed out our ideas, put together the whole thing, and then brought it back to the main Mafia server and presented it to the Cornfathers and Mothers. Once everybody was happy with it.
Your own Discord server?
We did. We created a separate server just so we didn't have as much noise and we could work on it by ourselves. And then we brought it back in and presented it to the team. And there was lots of questions and backwards and forwards. And then once we ironed out exactly what we were going to do, we launched.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, congrats on that. That was really exciting to see how that story unfolded. I saw some of the tweets and, talking about the selling of the tokens and the DAO treasury and some of that. That's really cool. Very creative. And, we love that there's businesses being built and guilds being built and communities being formed. And just have to say this to our community. You guys happen to be our first special guest that's, related to a guild or a DAO or any of that. And any of the other guilds out there, we'll have you on the show at some point. We're not, it's not a favoritism thing by any means. We know Seven here for quite a while and just wanted to tell some of his story and how that's unfolding. And so it's really cool.
Seven was perfect to have on for episode 7, obviously.
The Cornfather. Yeah, it happens
exactly.
to be episode 7. So very, very exciting. Well, I guess you guys are excited about the land sale. That's
absolutely. Actually, and if I could just take the chance to shout out ADAO. ADAO recently put together a multi-signature solution called the Roundtable, and that was what really enabled us to to get the transparency, to have a watertight solution that had multi-signature, so that the assets weren't held by one wallet, by one person. So I'd like to shout out ADAO.
On Cardano?
Pardon?
This is built on Cardano?
Absolutely, 100%. Yes, open source solution by ADAO, and the team over there is phenomenal. TCT and Siegfried, we worked very closely with them. Jax, my wife, did a lot of the heavy lifting, a lot of the tech in the background. She worked seamlessly with those guys. Couldn't shout them out enough. ADAO's amazing. And
can you connect us with them? Rob, you knew that was coming, didn't you? Yeah. I'd love to chat with him. Just go ahead.
And also NFT Maker Pro. We launched, we minted on NFT Maker Pro, and Simulation Farmer, the guy that runs the show over there. Amazing. Yeah, great support.
Okay, very, very good. Very good. Well, we'd love to chat with those guys from the multi-sig platform, ADAO. If you want to make the connection at some point, that'd be cool. Well, is there anything, Rob, did you have any questions for you guys, for Shane? VAPE 7?
No. Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah.
You go, VAPE. You first. Give me some time to think of his own.
No.
I guess thank you. Just thank you. Everything has been amazing. The fact that the Javelin sale didn't go according to plan, and you guys did that, was just a testament to what you guys, to what you're about. One of the things that I wanted to say real quick was between when I first found you guys and now, right? One of the things that have changed, one of the biggest things that have changed for me with regards to cornucopias and everything is, I was saying this to VAPE earlier, is that when I first found you guys, people could make a decision based on your record, right? What you guys have done before. But now I think I think I speak for most of the community, that if we didn't even see your record, right? We just knew who you guys were, everything you guys were doing, I think a lot of people would still be very interested in Cornucopias and the vision, because of how you guys have brought everything together. Doing these CopiCafe episodes is just insane. I mean, you still find the time to drop leaks to us, to talk to us. And, you guys are always open to chat in Discord, or, so yeah, just thank you to you guys. And that's pretty much it.
That's great. So you're saying you no longer have to judge us on our rep. You can now judge us on what we've delivered.
Yeah. And just, exactly. And who you guys are, your personalities, you're down to earth, easy to talk to. And yeah, I won't blow smoke up your butt anymore.
That phrase is enormous.
Yeah.
No, man, it's cool. We appreciate that. Appreciate that compliment. And honestly, the reality is that, like, a million times over, we say it, community is really important to us. And that GTI sale and how that went down, that was a reflection of that. We just wanted to say, hey, we'll take the hit on this one. But equally, we've got a vision that we've got to deliver to the community. And we've got promises that we've made, and we want to hold to those. So we've got to raise money, so we want to grow our team. We've got to execute on this land sale so that we can raise money and continue building and deliver on our promises. The fun thing about it is we're in community together. We'll figure out how to solve the problems and get this thing where it needs to be. So it's pretty cool. So we're glad to have you guys in it, participating with us and playing the roles that you're playing. And really, the thank you is to you guys. For joining the show today, for what you're doing and how you're creatively inspiring others and leading. So like other people see what you guys are doing. They're like, I can do that. Well, that's cool. Like there's now permission out there to start building, start creating, start doing things. Pretty soon we'll have an alpha release and the platform, by pretty soon, I mean, a few, soon, like someday. Maybe 5 or 6 months or, wherever, when we have the alpha release of the platform where we can allow you guys to start creating in a test group, in a small test group, we'll see more creating and more things happening with our building platform and how you could build your own house. You could build different buildings on your island, etc. And so we'll see a whole new ecosystem emerging of creatives that are building in the architectural style. And so there's so many things that we can do. together. It's just a matter of time. And so hopefully everybody keeps the hope in the midst of crazy market conditions. We get to live life and create and do, and we're all aligned together and helping Cornucopias be what it needs to be. So that's exciting.
Yeah,
It is exciting.
Cornucopias
Yeah.
way.
I mean, this video is getting a bit long now. I don't know if we've got any time for any more leaks.
You have to have time for more leaks. I don't know what the length of this video is, but yeah, we've got to. Are you guys ready for the next leak? Sounds like Rob's setting us up.
Break it down.
All right, Rob, I'll go ahead and put your screen up. Oh, that's big.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
So this is soccer. This is
football.
This is the
Is
biggest
it football
stadium.
or soccer?
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
This is the biggest stadium in the UK in the Premiership. So what this is foreshadowing, I don't know if any ideas what the stadium is.
Man City? No, it's not Man City. It's not the biggest, is it?
Yes, it is the Man City.
Is it Man City? Okay.
Yeah, this is the Etihad Stadium.
Of course it is.
This is the biggest step, and the reason I picked on this, obviously, is because it's just the biggest. Nothing to do with my allegiance to them whatsoever. However, look at this pitch. There's quite a few people going on there. This is foreshadowing a few weeks from now, but we won't go into football whatsoever. But why I'm showing you this is alongside our land sale, there's two types of land that we're selling. The first sale is going to be our fixed supply land. Our second type is going to be what we call a custom dome. Now, these custom domes are also in 5 different sizes, and these are for a different use case. These are for maybe for a festival, maybe for
the entrepreneurs, for the YouTube streamers, for the builders, the creators. They want to invest more time and energy in turning it into something. It's not necessarily playing the game.
So it could be a concert. Yes, it's separate where you invite people. There'll be an option to provide NFT tickets, maybe merchandise, lots of different areas. It could be a nightclub, open, lots of things going on. But I'm about to leak the first size of this, and as I'm shadowing here, it's slightly larger than a football pitch. So this is a huge space. So this will be our second land sale, and like I say, this is the smallest of 5. Let me give you some more images. This was a concert that went on in the same stadium a few years ago, just to show how many people you could get in a real live concert. I'm not saying you'll get in our game.
Nope.
I'm just showing you if there was a lot of avatars in there, look how many you can get. They're all quite nice. And a bit of trivia for the 3 panelists, if you can tell me what concert it was.
I'm not even going to try.
Nope.
I don't know who that is.
I don't have a clue.
So that's the Foo Fighters.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Right up my street.
At the Etihad Stadium. That's in Manchester, in the largest stadium, just by about 1 yard in the Premiership. Wow. So that's my first leak. What do you think of that?
Very cool, man. Very cool.
Insane. Just the ideas are flowing. Just thinking about what you can do with it.
Yeah. Well, upcoming is, the first land sale will be more in-game, the zones, the theme zones, that'll be more related to the gaming aspect of it. Not that the custom domes will be unrelated to gaming, but some exciting stuff coming. So there's going to be 2 land sales fairly back to back. We'll do the custom domes shortly after the theme zones, 1, 2, and 3 that we're starting with. So you guys, I want to say thanks to what, Rob?
I do have a little bit more. Is it?
You have more?
Who knows? Maybe the Foo Fighters one day will come into Cornucopias. I don't know. I've got no contact with them, but that would be pretty cool. But at least maybe we could get a local rapper on there. That would be pretty cool. That'd be a pretty big concert. But the last thing, now I found this, Josh.
Yeah, I saw that in our Discord this morning.
Yeah. So this is actually a real life little island in New York. It's called Hub Island. I just thought it was just really interesting because it's the tiniest thing. And while we're comparing land, there seems to be a thing on YouTube at the moment where certain projects are comparing sizes with each other. I don't know why. But here is our free land. Here's a building I built earlier. So have a look. So there's the little island. So we have more free land than the little one. But what do you think of that? Look at my artistry there. I've been playing another week with the building system.
Oh, you've improved a little bit. Yeah.
I wouldn't go sunbathing underneath this if I built it. It'll probably land on your head. But that's all I have for you.
All right. Well, hey, again, guys, thanks so much for joining us for the 7th episode of COPI Cafe. Thanks again for what you're doing. Thank you to all our community. We love you guys inspire us. And wow, there's Rob good doing gang signs. And you guys have a great week. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Be good.
Thank you so much.
You will never stop me living my life. And I be core living till I die. And I'm riding with the side. You can find me riding in the cornfield, chilling with my horse by the windmill. I be core living till I die. And I'm riding